everybody, welcome back in. Steve with SwampBottomBaits here. This is going to be an intro for all of our jig time videos. I do 95% of my jig time during hunting season out there at the hunting camp. So let's go ahead and get into doing that. Real quick, if you wouldn't mind, if you're interested in looking at anything we have to offer, there's a link on our About page for the tackle box. That'll take you to our Etsy store where we sell at. There's also a link there for Swamp Swag, which is t-shirts, mugs, and what have you. And if you need any graphics done, look into the link there for Neptune Multimedia. A buddy of mine does great graphics work. So without further ado, let's go ahead and pull up a couple jig time videos. Be right back. Hey everybody, welcome back again. Steve here with SwampBottomBaits. Jig we're going to tie for you today was something that was recommended to us by a friend of ours over on Twitch, Webster Crowley. So we're going to start off with an alewife head, and the hooks I use on these are the Victory V-Lock. This is a number 4. So let's get that in the vise. Bring you all down here to the vise. So let's see if I can move it just a little bit closer for you. Alright, so it's a little bit different than what I usually do, and I'm going to show it to you. A little on the difficult side for me, but that's just my myself. So we got some black. This is 140 denier. Just trying to burn up the last of my 140. I'm moving everything over to a 210. We will have to do some buildup on this because of the way I'm putting the material on. So we'll wrap that down to the bend of the hook, come back up. We're going to cover the shank pretty good. So this is gunmetal silicone from Woods and Water. I cut the tab in half so it's 10 strands. It's actually crazy legs. So I cut it in half lengthwise and tab wise. So it's basically a quarter of a tab is what it is. And I'm going to put about half of it sticking out the back. So we go with light wraps to start, just to get a base on it. And I'm going to fold it over. And you see we're going to have a big buildup right here where the silicone is. So you see this big buildup here. So this whole front area I'm going to need to fill in with thread. That way our body material is even across there. So once we get it on there and get a good layer of thread on there so that we're not going to cut the silicone, then we can go back in and tighten it down. And I am putting quite a bit of pressure on that. And now I got to build this head up, or right behind the head I should say, because the body material that we're going to put on there is just crystal flash. So, and I found out when I was doing some on Twitch that we weren't getting an even body. So, to even out that body, we have to even out the shank there. Alright, now we are going to take, this is a purple holographic flash. If I can keep it in my hand. So this is a purple holographic flash. Wrap it around the shank, get it hooked in there, and then I'm going to run it down both sides. Give me a little bit of fit trying to keep it on the sides. It's wanting to wrap around the shank with a thread. There we go. I think we got it. And then we're just going to cut that the length of the silicone. So we got two strands going down each side. So now what I'm going to do, this is just some multicolored crystal flash. I couldn't tell you how many strands, I just grabbed a bunch. And this is what's the pain in the tail. Yep. Give this another shot here. There we go. So I'm going to wrap this down to there. I'm going to tighten it up and bring it back up to the head. Let that hang. And as you see, I've got it in my hackle pliers. So we're going to sit here and twist it to make it round, just like our chenille is. Yep, that ain't right. I gotta bring that back further. There we go. So let's get another bite on this. So it comes out looking cool, but is a pain right in the backside. Alright, let's go ahead and cut that off. Get some wraps in there. And not going to worry about putting any Sally Hansen's on there, because we are going to put UV resin over it. And I'm going to do a double whip finish. So there we go. Looks like we got one piece sticking up right there. Oh, sorry about that. All right, so there's what we got. So we've got our two pieces of flash on each side. Got our flash boot body. Now let's go ahead and get our UV resin. So, and then we'll use our bodkin to spread it out, coat the whole body. I'm going up onto the head with it to seal it all the way against the head too. I'm just looking at it, seeing it looks level all the way around. Clean our bodkin off, and then get our UV light to get an initial set on it. And like I said, I always UV seal my eyes in anyway. So this just puts it up onto the head with what's already there and makes it all solid one piece. Alright, that's enough to get our initial set, and then I've got a UV chamber back here behind my phone. So there you go. Get these tails straightened out some. So they're going down the right sides of the hook. So there you go. A little bit different take on a body style. So give it a shot. Tell me what you think. I'd like to hear your opinions on it. So thank you all much for coming to join me again. This one took a little bit longer, but there's a little bit more entailed on it. So y'all have a good one. Peace, everybody.